Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be doing my Xbox collection. This includes all the generations of Xbox. You can kind of see a little bit of the 360 here. The reason I'm doing it this way is because if I did these individually, some of these would be a lot shorter than the others. So I decided to just group them all into one. Most of the games I have are backwards compatible, but there's a few that aren't. Anyways, let's get on to the games. Starting off with Hulk Ultimate Destruction. So this is not backwards compatible, unfortunately, but this is a great game if you love the Hulk character. Next we got Halo Combat Evolved right here, my original copy. Of course, a must play for the system. Here we have Halo 2, another must play for the actual Xbox. This is playable on the Master Chief Collection as well as the first one. And here we have Ultimate Spider-Man, and this is a very underrated open world Spider-Man game. Really enjoyed this one. Here we have Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. So I've been trying to find this game for a while, and I finally found a clean copy. So there you go. Here we had Dead to Rights. I've heard of it, but I have not played it myself. Black. This is a first-person shooter that the guns actually look pretty good even by today's standards, and it's actually a really fun game. Here we have the Dead or Alive Ultimate Collection. So this is the first two games in one package. It has two different cases though, and you know, I like this franchise, and these are backwards compatible, so that's why I bought this bundle. Here we have a single copy of Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate, and I bought this before I bought that bundle, so that's why it's right here. Here we have Dead or Alive 3, and this is the one I played back in the day, and I really enjoyed this one. A lot of fun. Here we have Morrowind. So this one I have not played, but I have played Skyrim. That was my first one, but I've never played this one. Here we have Jade Empire Ultimate Edition, or Limited Edition I should say. Heard of it, have not played it yet, but it is backwards. Here we have the Star Wars Revenge of the Sith game, and love the movie. I've never played the game, so that's also backwards. Here we have Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. I'll probably end up playing this before the remake ever gets made, so there you go. And the last of my Xbox games, we have Burnout Revenge. I think I played this back in the day, but I'm not completely sure. Alright, now getting on to the 360 stuff. Starting off with games that aren't backwards compatible, we got here Tropico 3. I've only played 4, I never played the rest. Here we have Golden Axe. So I bought this thinking it was backwards compatible, but it is not. Here we have Naughty Bear, same thing. I thought it was backwards compatible. It is not. Here we have Call of Duty 2. I have played this. It's an enjoyable experience, but it is very dated by today's standards. Call of Duty 3. I have not played this one yet. Black Ops 1. So this is in a weird Xbox One style case, and love this game. This is still my favorite out of all of them. Black Ops 2, a worthy follow-up to the original, and yeah, very good game. Modern Warfare 2, the Call of Duty that actually got me into Call of Duty, and yeah, such a shame that this didn't get fully remastered with the multiplayer. Modern Warfare 3, the better Modern Warfare 3. I did enjoy the campaign. I didn't care that much for the multiplayer, and the horde mode is alright. Here we have Crysis 2. Played this back in the day, really enjoyed it, and I did play the remaster, and it's really good too. So you can play the remaster with the trilogy. Here's Crysis 3. I have not played this one yet. I'll play it through the remastered trilogy. Here we have Bully Scholarship Edition. This is backwards in another weird case. A lot of these are. So I've played a little bit of this, but not enough to really give you a full form opinion. Red Dead Redemption 2 Game of the Year Edition. This includes all the DLC and everything. Love this game. Phenomenal game. Really recommend it if you like westerns. San Andreas. So this is like the mobile version that got ported over. Have not played this version yet. But you know, the game is legendary. Here we have Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I've not played this, and I doubt we'll get remastered physically. Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. I played maybe the first hour of this back in the day before 4 came out, but not enough to form an opinion. Fallout New Vegas. I played once again like the first hour of it, but I couldn't progress because my 360 would freeze. I haven't touched it since. Here we have Blue Dragon, a JRPG that I have yet to try out, but I did purchase this recently. Here we have Splinter Cell Conviction. I recently got this, and I've never tried one before, and I want to see if I like it. Duke Nukem Forever, a very hated game, but I find some enjoyment out of this until I played the hardest difficulty. But yeah, I don't think it was as bad as people said. Condemned Criminal Origins, a fantastic launch game for the 360. Looks incredible on Series X. Highly recommend if you love survival horror. The original Prey, a very good game too, a mixed with the Native American and aliens. Works pretty well, a lot of fun, highly recommend. The Darkness, another game I highly recommend here. This is like a mob style of first person shooter with like demon elements, really cool. The Darkness 2, decent follow-up, but unfortunately we're not getting a third. And I don't think this is as good as the original, but still fun time. The Tomb Raider Legend game. So I have played this and I really enjoyed this one, and this one's my favorite out of the trilogy. Tomb Raider Anniversary, remake of the original game from PS1. Really enjoyed this one as well. Tomb Raider Underworld, the final one out of the trilogy, and this is my least favorite one. And I did enjoy it, but it had some stability issues on Series X because it would crash like once or twice throughout my playthrough. The original Assassin's Creed, love this game. It is very repetitive though, but the second game is a lot better, but I still think this deserves to be played. Here we have Assassin's Creed 3. I did start this, but I never finished it because the remaster got announced and came out. So I never went back to this one, and I'll just play the remaster. Here we have LA Noire. Played a couple of hours of this back in the day, but I never beat it. But I really like the concept of this game. Here we have Fear, and love this game, a very good survival horror game. Highly recommend if you love the genre. This disgusting copy of Fear 2, and I bought this very recently, as you guys know. And yeah, and here's a cleaner copy of Fear 2. I have not played this yet, but I will. Here we have Fear 3. Now this was the first one I played out of the series, and looking back at it, it wasn't that great, but I want to replay it after I play the second one. Left 4 Dead, have not played this one. Left 4 Dead 2, have played this one, really fun game. Saints Row Double Pack with Saints Row 1 and 2, love both of these games. The second game is better though. Max Payne 3, a legendary game from Rockstar, fun game. Here we have Grand Theft Auto 4, an amazing Grand Theft Auto game. This is probably my favorite out of 5 and 4. This is the better one, I think. And here we have Episodes from Liberty City. This is the DLCs on a standalone disc. You don't need 4 to play this. And this is very fun. It's a shame we never got single player DLC for 5. Here we have Dante's Inferno, a very fun game. This is basically God of War if you didn't have PS3. Army of Two, a very fun co-op shooter. Highly recommend you check this out if you haven't already. Alice Madness Returns, a great 3D horror platformer. Had a lot of fun with this one. Portal 2, a very good game. Highly recommend you check it out if you love narrative and puzzles. Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, a fun game but not as good as the original game, but still worthy of trying out. Forza Horizon 1, a very fun open world racing game. Highly recommend you go back and check this out if you've only played the more recent ones. Batman Arkham Origins, underappreciated Batman game, a very fun game. Spec Ops The Line, a very phenomenal game as well. Highly recommend this one. And it does have some issues on Series X because I've encountered a couple crashes throughout my playthrough, but still worthy of trying out, and you can only play this with the physical copy now. Split Fiction, a very fun arcade racer, very Michael Bay-esque with all the explosions. Highly recommend you check this one out. Peter Jackson's King Kong, based off of the movie, and this was actually a pretty fun game. I really enjoyed this one, and the graphical effects still look pretty good, at least to me. And if you can track this one down, I highly recommend you check it out because it is only available physically now. Mirror's Edge, another phenomenal game here, and this is parkour at its best. Highly recommend you check this out. Here we have the original Dead Space, a very fun game, very phenomenal game actually, because they got a remake, and I highly recommend you check out the remake if you don't want to play the original. Here we have Dead Space 2, the follow-up, and this was the first one I played. I love this game. I actually like it more than the original, but this is more action-based, but it's still worthy of playing. Here we have Battlefield 3, my first Battlefield game. I love this game. I love the art style and everything. And I do really like the campaign, but the multiplayer I spent my most time on. Battlefield Bad Company 1. So I thought this game was okay. You know, it definitely has aged with its control schemes, but the concept of being kind of like an open world is pretty cool. So there you go. Here we have Battlefield Bad Company 2, the follow-up, and this is a much better game, a lot more aligned with the modern Battlefield games that we have now. So highly recommend you check this one out over the original. Here we have the original Dark Souls. I wanted to own a copy physically on the 360. Love this game so much. Highly recommend you actually start with this one if you don't want to start with Demon Souls on the PS5. So that was Dark Souls here. Here we have Dark Souls 2, the Black Armor Edition. This is the original edition I actually bought back in the day. This is not my original copy, but really like Dark Souls 2. I think it's definitely overhated, but you know, it is definitely not the best one in my opinion. So there you go. Here we have Halo 3, phenomenal 360 game. I must play for the system, and most people probably already played this, but yeah, highly recommend this one on the Master Chief Collection. Here we have the Steelbook of Halo Wars 2, or Halo Wars I should say. Very fun RTS game. Highly recommend you check this out even if you've never played one. This is very user friendly. So that was Halo Wars. Here we have Halo Reach, my favorite of the 360 Halo games. Sunk in a lot of hours into this game with the campaign, the firefight, the forge, and the multiplayer. Here we have Surf's Up. I really enjoyed this game back in the day. It's not backwards compatible, unfortunately, but I wish it was. Resident Evil 5. This was my first Resident Evil game. I really enjoyed this one, and even in solo, I think it's fun. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I enjoyed this back in the day when I played it with 4-player co-op. I don't know how it holds up now as a single-player experience, but I will replay this eventually. Dead Rising 1. I've played this on PS4, and I have not played this original version, but the PS4 version is basically this. But yeah, I highly recommend Dead Rising 1 if you haven't played it already. Killer is Dead. So this is another one of those Suda51 games. I have not played this yet. This is a most recent pickup for me. Prince of Persia and the Forgotten Sands. If I'm not mistaken, this is based off of the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, but I'm not sure. I have not played this yet. Prince of Persia, the 2008 reboot. I did play this one, and I really enjoyed this one. This was like a modern, like collectathon style of action game, and with platforming. Really fun game. Highly recommend you check this out. Sonic Generations. So I'll probably never play this version because this did get a remaster / remake on modern consoles. Rage. Have not played this one yet, but this is a first-person shooter from Bethesda. Here we have Final Fantasy 13. I really do want to give this one a shot, given it's a more modern Final Fantasy game. And of course I got its sequel, Final Fantasy 13 2. I still think it's very bizarre that they do a sequel like this. Here we have Far Cry 2. I played a little bit of this, but not enough to form an opinion. So there you go. Dragon Age Origins. I played a little bit of this, but not enough to form an opinion. Epic Mickey and the Power of Two. And I played the original on the remaster that they did, and I hope this one gets remastered eventually too. But I will play this if it never gets a remaster. The Witcher 2. And I played a little bit of this, but I don't remember much of it, but I will go back and play this. Here we have DuckTales Remastered. I have not played this, so I will eventually. Here we have Enslaved Odyssey to the West. I have not played this yet. Deus Ex Human Revolution. I have not played this either. Here we have Lost Odyssey. So I have not played this yet either, but this is basically Xbox's attempt at a JRPG. And the last of my 360 games is going to be Skate. So I've only played Skate 3. I've never played the first one or the second one, but I will eventually. Alright, so now getting into my Xbox One stuff. Here we have my first Xbox One game here, Rise Son of Rome, a very underrated Xbox One game. Highly recommend you check this out if you own the Series X. Here's the other game that I got on launch. This was Titanfall. And I did enjoy this one back in the day, but you know, the type of game, I didn't really stick with it that much after. My only GameStop case one with the cover, and it's Black Ops 3. It's a shame I never got the art for this, but you know, Black Ops 3 is a very good game. Here we have Forza Horizon 2. Have not played this one, but I will eventually. Forza Horizon 3. So I did play a little bit of this back in the day, but I never finished it, and I will go back and finish this one. Forza Horizon 4. Never played this one, it's still sealed. Dead Rising 3. This is the Day 1 edition, and I really enjoyed this one. This was the first one I actually got into. Highly recommend you check this out if you have an Xbox, because it's exclusive on the Xbox for the consoles at least. Destiny the Collection. I was a very heavy Destiny player back in the day, but you know, never went back to this. Here we have the Resident Evil Origins collection. Highly recommend this collection. Both games are fantastic. Resident Evil 4, of course, my GOAT right here. Greatest of all time. Love this game, and of course the remake is also incredible. Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. You actually get both the original version and the definitive version on this disc. Highly recommend you check it out. As well as its sequel, Will of the Wisps, another fantastic Metroidvania game. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Love the sequel, and I want to go back and replay or experience the original game for the first time. Here we have some sports games. We got Madden 15, FIFA 14, FIFA 15, NBA 2K14, this was the best one, 2K15, and 2K16 here. Here we have the World of Final Fantasy Maxima, and this was a gift from my best friend. Here we have Recore, and I played this a little bit back in the day, but not enough to form an opinion because I don't remember. One Piece Burning Blood. Now I do want to get all the One Piece games on Xbox, but I've yet to find more. Dragon Age Inquisition. I played a little bit of the campaign, but I don't remember much, but I did play a lot of the multiplayer, and that was fun. Here we have Sea of Thieves. I have not played this yet, and this was also a gift from my best friend. The Evil Within 2. I've only played a little bit of the original. I have not played this one. Gears of War Ultimate Edition. A very phenomenal remaster of the game, and the reloaded version, you actually are entitled to it if you have a physical copy or a digital copy. Gears of War 4. I think this was a fantastic game. I know not a lot of people think that, but I thought this was a very good start. Gears 5, the better Gears of War game for sure. Love this game. Highly recommend you check all of these games out. Here we have The Council. This was a gift from my best friend as well. Quantum Break, an underrated third-person action game. Highly recommend you check this out. The original Dark Souls Remastered. Love this game, of course. And here we have Dark Souls 3. This is the Fire Fades edition, but it's in the slipcase. So there you go. Highly recommend this one too. Rare Replay, incredible collection of games in one place. Highly recommend you pick this up on the Xbox if you don't already, or if not, just play it on Game Pass. Sunset Overdrive, an incredible open world game. Highly recommend you check this out. One of the best games on the original Xbox One. Here we have Halo, the Master Chief Collection. I was there since day one when it was broken, but it's fixed now. Highly recommend you check this out. Halo 5 Guardians, did not like it one bit. I bought this because it was cheap later on. But yeah, very disappointing game. And Halo Wars 2. Really enjoyed this one as well. Not as good as the original, but still found some enjoyment. Now moving on to my Series X games. Here we have Subnautica Below Zero. Another gift from my best friend. Gears Tactics. So I have not played this, and I've had this since the console came out. I know I'm terrible at not playing some games. Here we have Gotham Knights. I did play this on PS5 originally. I did enjoy it for what it was, but yeah, it's not that great of a game. Here we have a Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. You know, it's a decent game, like in its own right, but this remaster was a bit botched. Forza Horizon 5. Love this game. I put a lot of hours into this one. I beat it and everything. And this is on PS5 if you want to play it on PS5. Grand Theft Auto 5. Love this game, of course, but I still prefer 4 over this one. One Piece Odyssey. Incredible One Piece game. And this was the first time I was exposed to One Piece was with this game. Immortals Phoenix Rising. An incredible open world Zelda-like game. Highly recommend you check it out if you love Greek mythology. Borderlands 3. This is a Series X version. It says it on the banner right there. And yeah, I love Borderlands 3. I can't wait for 4. And last but not least is going to be Halo Infinite. And I did enjoy this one. I really loved the multiplayer, and the campaign was pretty good. But, you know, halfway through it went back to traditional Halo, and I would have loved it more if it was more open world the entire way through. So that was a look at all my Xbox games throughout the entirety of the Xbox generations. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I do plan on doing a more in-depth look at my collection, more specifically on the games that I've actually played, and go more in-depth on my thoughts on them. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.